Maybe. Hello, everybody. It is the Undead Narrator back again, bringing you a charity stream. With a little bit of technical difficulties, I will let everybody else introduce themselves for just a moment while I go take care of a couple of things.
Hey, I'm Taylor, and I'm back again. Still hating myself, though, but yeah, that's not going to change anytime soon. Well, I thought we were all going to introduce ourselves.
All right. Hi. I'm Cheeseburger Apocalypse. Best chin in the game. I don't know. I don't know how to introduce myself. I don't do intros for that very reason. I don't know how to introduce myself.
Who was formerly Foxy Danks. I'm not around anymore, but I'm here now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know.
I'm not even sure what we're going to be doing. I just kind of got asked to do this at the last minute. I was studying for finals that start on Monday.
I am glad you asked what we're going to be doing.
Oh no, you were studying for finals?
Oh yeah, I'm in college right now, and yeah, finals are Monday, and blech.
Instead of studying, you're here. How productive!
Hey, friend asked me a favor, and I figured, why not?
You know us, we mess around on this channel. Anyway, hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go let family know that I am doing the live stream at this point because Foresight is a piece of crap that I don't have. Anyway, so getting introductions underway. Have you all yourselves?
Yep.
More or less.
All right, cool. So tonight, what we are going to be doing is a charity live stream for you guys. The link to the donation page is in the description below. Just a quick little note before we get started. The past charity streams we have done have not done so well. Like, they've gotten a bunch of views and people seem to like them. They've gotten a couple likes on the videos, but they have not yielded any donations. And while donations are not mandatory, the entire purpose for these streams is to get donations for the charity. So if you guys could be so amazing, I would love you guys forever and ever and ever if you guys were able to donate. And here's a little bit of an incentive. In my next video vlog thing, if you guys go ahead and donate, the top 3 donations will receive a shout out in my next video. I am doing bad at talking. Without further ado, there is a new face in the crowd, and there's one who hasn't been on my channel in quite a while. Taylor, how have you been doing, man? I'm sorry to pull you away from studying, man.
I'm doing all right. Just general college nonsense. Switched majors now I'm a marketing major. That's about it. You called me just as the semester's winding down. Classes are technically over. I just got finals next week, and then I got to be out of this dorm by next Friday.
Awesome. So that means you'll be free then.
Yeah, but I'm going to be spending the summer in a place with no internet. Yay.
Fair. I was about to be like, hey guys, expect to see more Taylor, but apparently not.
You can expect to see more of me next semester because instead of living in one of these tiny dorms, I'll be living in an apartment.
Fair enough. Awesome, actually.
All right.
So, Foxy, it
Yo.
has been quite a while. Now, if any of you who are watching this after the stream date, I think the people who are watching currently are people who who are new to my channel. But people who have been here for quite a while may remember Foxy from a group channel we did a while back called Undead Rising. Now, if you don't, it's fine. Don't go looking for it. It's decrepit, to say the least, at this point. But
It did.
yeah, it did. It did bed. Anyway, so how have you been, man? What have you been up to with your life? Yeah.
I've been working with school. I've been hanging out with friends. Drive. I went to a concert. That was chill.
Awesome. Well,
I've just been existing.
I know that feeling.
yeah, me too. Anyway, as for the topic of tonight's live stream, we don't have one. We're just sort of what's the word? Improvising. Yeah, that's the word. We are improvising tonight, guys. So if you guys have any suggestions for anything to do, leave it in the comment thread. I have that open. But I was thinking we could start out with a game of Two Truths and a Lie. I feel like that would be a fun thing to do. Maybe then translate into Would You Rather.
I'd feel like that would be like really hard to do with no webcams because we actually can't tell how many fingers people have left up.
Or we could just say, wait,
Yeah.
hold on, what?
How
Two
did you
truths
play?
and a lie? Yeah, that's not how that works, man.
You make 3 statements about yourself, and one of them's a lie, and the other people have to figure out which one's a lie.
Fuck.
Fudge.
So much
I believe he
thinking.
means fudge. The cheese is fudging.
Hey guys, let's keep it family friendly. Not 5 minutes later.
Yeah, yeah. No, we're trying to keep it family friendly.
Off
for the
to a
year.
great start.
10 out of 10. Best. Thanks, cheese. Anyway,
Brent, how have you not gotten used to this? You know I'm bad at this.
I know you're bad at
Oh.
this. I know you're bad at this, which is entirely
How do
why I
always
keep you around.
I'm getting dragged into these. Ah!
It's because you're awesome and hilarious. Anyway,
No,
so
I'm not.
You're lucky I've had to spend so much time around taking care of children lately, so I've learned to put a rein on my language.
great. I was
Oh,
about to be a bit worried. I was about to be like, this rule probably isn't going to be followed because I don't know about Foxy, but I know that the two of you have mouths almost as bad as mine.
Oh, trust me, I'm worse than you, but I've had to take care of my niece a lot. I was an early childhood education major at one point, so
Oh, cool.
yeah, I had to learn how to rein my tongue in.
Right?
Like I've learned to mostly control myself, but like if I'm pissed, I'm way worse than you, dude. Like
Seriously, 5 minutes.
5. Yeah, no. Count it down. 5. But yeah, so clicking over here.
I was hoping we would just beat
Glaze over that.
our record of like curse words before a certain amount of time.
Right.
It's still around 5 minutes. It's still around 5 minutes.
So we've gotten a request to read spooky Reddit stories later in the stream. We'll do Sodiart.
All right, let me find something then.
Yeah. Remember the criteria.
No,
I understand that everybody's probably heard it a million times, except for maybe Foxy, but it's important to stress. So,
okay, so wait, do we want actually creepy stories or crappy pastas?
creepy stories, Reddit stories specifically.
Okay.
Anyway,
The subreddit.
yeah, stuff like that. So anyway, we should get started with 2 truths and 1 lie. Who would like to go first?
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead.
All right, cool. A volunteer.
So, let me think. First statement. I once quit my job at Walmart by handing my hat and tag to my supervisor in front of everyone and walking out of the store yelling at the top of my lungs, I quit!
Okay.
That's how I'd like to get. Like, no, that's not quitting your job. That's getting fired, my man.
Oh, trust me, I need to not elaborate. Secondly, I once accidentally dropped a couch into a pool.
Okay. That seems like something that's kind of
Wait,
hard to be
what?
an accident. No. Let him finish, because we got to figure out which one of
Yeah,
these
you gotta
is
guess
a
which
lie.
one's the lie. 3. Back when I'm back in the town I grew up in, I almost said the town. That'd been bad. I tend to, and it's past midnight. I tend to get to just floor it down the back roads at like 100 miles an hour. All right, guess which one's a lie?
That
All right.
last one seems way too tame.
I'm gonna.
to not be a lie in comparison to the other two.
I'm gonna go ahead and say dropping a couch in a pool. That's something that's kind of hard to do accidentally.
Yeah, how would you even accomplish that? Like, if that's actually the truth, I want you to elaborate.
All right, so we've got 2 for the couch. What do you think, Foxy?
I'm honestly thinking couch too. Like,
Well, you're all right.
Oh,
Mind
I'm a
you,
bit disappointed.
I almost got pushed in. I almost fell into a pool with a couch on top of me.
Wait, what the fuck?
I was helping 5 minutes for crying out loud. Anyway, I was helping a friend move a couch out of a pool house because he wanted to get to the youth house at our church. Mind you, this was like an 8-foot long couch, and the distance from door of pool house to pool was about 8 foot and 3 inches.
Oh no.
Wow.
So yeah, I almost drowned under a couch.
Okay then, that was
Terrible.
awesome. All right, who wants to go next?
I mean, I'll go if necessary. All right. 1, I'm under 6 foot. 2, I once had a different shade of hair. And 3, I have fully submerged my arm into the Hague. Have you? Are any of you from like around here? Like that's
Yes.
a question. Like, do any of you know of the Hague?
I have no idea what the hell the Hague is.
You don't?
No, like I'm from around here, but I just don't know what that is.
When am I the least profane one in this group?
Different weird thing.
Hell is not a curse word. It's a place that you go when you're bad, kids.
Not in that context. Anyway,
I
no idea what the Hague is.
all right. It's this really polluted, terrible, like body of water, like right where I live. It's terrible.
Oh yeah, that. Okay, I didn't know it was called the Hague, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Very descriptive.
I'm under 6 foot. I once had a different hair color, and I stole my friend's headphones.
Wait,
Okay.
so we're ditching the Hague thing. Got it.
Yeah, we're ditching the Hague.
None
I'm
of
gonna
you know what the Hague is.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I know for a fact that this is a truth, but I'm just gonna say it anyway, just to throw people off. And actually, now I can't. I know that the under 6 foot thing is true.
You told everyone. How dare
I'm
you.
gonna go ahead and say the hair thing.
I'll say the headphones just to be different and unique.
I'm
We got-
Also gonna say the hair thing.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Trent and Taylor, you guys got it right.
All right, that's 2 for us and 1 for Foxy.
Gotta work.
Well, to be fair, 1 for me because I was the first one that went.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew which one I was lying about.
Fair. All right, Foxy, do you want to go next
mean,
or should I?
Get a point as well.
Uh,
Under that logic.
I could try.
All right, cool.
Okay. Easter is my least favorite month. A bearded dragon named
Like-
Mark.
As in like a figure or something.
It's a type of
A
lizard.
And have no library card in my wallet.
I'm gonna
Or
go
Mark.
ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Easter thing on the basis that Easter is not a month.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I messed up. I'm really tired right now.
Yeah,
Did you
you're
mean
fine,
least
man.
favorite holiday?
Yeah, that's my least favorite holiday. So
You said you're really tired. If you want, you can dip out.
yeah, I was actually going to say that because my family's on the way, so I'll probably have to dip.
All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and say the bearded dragon named Mark thing because you added that in and it was really specific.
Yeah, dragon's name is Spike.
Awesome. Well, if you gotta go, man, I will say see you later. We should definitely
Yep.
catch up and talk more soon, though.
Yeah, for sure. Peace.
Peace.
Later.
Bye.
And then there were 3. All right, so I guess that means it's my turn. Let's see. I am a professional voice actor. I have my driver's license. And I collect 3D crystal puzzles.
Well, hold on. What do you mean by like professional? Because there's
Professional, make money at it.
Oh. We collect crystal puzzles? What?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. All right. Well, I know that. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the first one.
The professional voice actor?
Yeah, because I don't. Because I'm just assuming that your videos aren't monetized and like any like the charity streams, you don't get any of the money from that. So.
And you, Taylor?
Gonna go ahead and guess. How? That'd be cheating asking that. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and guess the driver's license thing.
All right, Taylor, you would be wrong. And Cheese, you are half right. I mean, you're right about the professional voice actor being a lie, but you're wrong about the reason. Taylor, I do have my driver's license. I am definitely old enough to have that. I'm awaiting the court date. And yeah, I do have crystal puzzles. In fact, here, let me go ahead and show you the most recent one I did. Gonna go ahead and just pop that on real quick. Yeah, cool. See?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's an owl. And shut that down. And we're good. All right, cool. So yeah, those are my crystal puzzles. That's one of my crystal puzzles anyway. But yeah, no. I am not a professional voice actor, although I do monetize my videos. I don't get any of the money out of the charity streams, obviously, because that would be messed up. Not that I'm making any, hint, hint, viewers.
Remember, guys, we aren't pocketing any of it
None of it at all.
because we aren't making anything. God damn it!
I wouldn't be pocketing
Family
it.
friendly.
And that doesn't even count. That doesn't even count.
Yeah, no, that one doesn't count. But that's the 11th time I've dropped my fidget spinner today. I just broke my record. Anyway,
right.
So yeah, no. But I do have my videos monetized. I just make like 3 cents a year on them. So that's a thing. I'm not professional in the fact that I get a bunch of different voice acting jobs. Anywho, Taylor, it is back.
I think I was going to say, I think the only person I know that could be considered a professional voice actor would be Retro Arcade Monkey.
Yeah, Retro is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, he actually did that one game that he actually did the narration for that got a lot of buzz around it. The narrator is a dick.
Yeah, no, I remember that. We should have him on stream next.
Yeah, if you can get him. Like I think I've tried talking to him a few times on Skype. I don't think he really. And either he's just
really
busy
use
or he just
Skype
doesn't like talking to me anymore.
He doesn't really use Skype anymore. He has Discord now.
Yeah, it makes sense. Skype is basically becoming malware at this point. It literally doesn't even work on my computer at this point.
Right, like the Skype logo on my thing is literally just the dog-eared page icon.
Ugh.
But yeah, anyway, it is your turn, good sir.
All right. Trying to think. 2 truths and a lie. I have changed majors in college 3 times in as many semesters. I once had a computer actually die on me due to a Rick roll. And
I'm gonna be dead if it's the Rickroll.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of a third thing. I once flipped a car.
Like straight up, just fucking Hulk smash, flip the car.
No, like driving flipped. Like,
Oh,
that makes
I
sense.
was-
Context.
I am the Hulk. I swear this is true.
Well, we found the lie. No,
Anyway, so yeah, flipped the
It
car
can't-
once. I've switched majors 3 times in the last 3 semesters of college. And what did I say for the second thing?
you said, oh fuck.
Am I the only one that hasn't cursed already?
Yes. Dang it. No.
he broke his own rule. Now
No.
it doesn't apply. Yes.
We have devolved. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think the second one you said.
Thing.
I think the second one you said was
Oh yeah, I've had a computer die on me because of a Rick roll.
yeah, because of the Rickroll.
All right,
That's not even possible. Yeah.
So,
It's
take a guess.
possible. It's possible. But
Guess
I'm
the
I'm gonna say the Rickroll only because I think I remember when you flipped your car, and there was too much anger when you said I've changed majors 3 times in as many semesters for it not to be true.
All right, what's your guess,
Dude,
Order?
freaking Rickroll malware. I need to invest in this.
All right, so both of you saying Rick roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
You are both wrong.
Oh, really?
Yes, I once had a laptop. Someone sent me like this link for a weird Rick roll page where like it was in a box. It wasn't a full screen thing. It kept jumping around. And when I finally managed to catch it and click the X, my computer just shut off and nothing got to come back on. And when I brought it to the shop, the hard drive was melted.
Oh my god.
Rick roll murdered my laptop.
I need to invest in this.
Rick
No,
Astley. Rick Astley is God.
The lie was the lie was the car flipping. I never flipped a car. I did, however, flip a go-kart.
Oh yeah, that's what I remember. Okay.
All right, so it's my turn then.
Yep.
Yeah, it's your turn. Dang,
Um,
that's amazing. You got rickrolled to death. That's. Whew. All right, your turn. Cheese.
all right. I have. Trying to think of 3 things. All right. I have never gone to a private school that takes place in a church. I for the past 2 weeks I have drank at least 1 energy drink per day. And there was a day in the past 2 months where I didn't log on to World of Warcraft.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess World of Warcraft.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, you think that's a lie?
Yeah, I think that's the lie.
Am I this obviously am I obviously is it this obvious that I have no life?
That and that and the fact that I have your Discord and it shows what game you play.
Oh,
Me, it was just a lucky guess.
I don't know.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, we need to come up with some more interesting examples. That's why I've been trying to spice it up with like, what are some weird things that happened in my life? There's that one time my computer melted.
I haven't seen. Oh, spicing it up, huh? All right.
Seth is a sheltered boy.
I'm sheltered in the sense that I never go outside. Other than that, no.
Right? No, okay, so that means it's my turn. I once had fan art made of me on an actual canvas and had it mailed to me. Back when I was the Zambi. I have been to Tennessee and had a beautiful view of the mountains from my hotel room in a Hilton. And I have almost died 5 times.
Ah. The first and last ones are the ones I'm immediately suspicious of. The second one I know because,
Yeah.
I watch your channel.
Yeah. Oh, fudge. Okay. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and say the fan art thing.
Yeah.
You're right. It's the fan art thing.
Wait, 5 times?
Yep.
I need a rundown. I need details.
Okay. So the first time is when I was born. My mom got a C-section, but the doctor cut too deep and cut into my head.
Holy!
I still have the scar, and I'm actually, now that I'm actually saying this out loud on a live stream, people are probably going to want me to do a video on it. So
Not revealed.
yeah, exactly. Expect that.
200K scar reveal. Get him to it.
Yeah, no, 200K likes and I'll do a scar reveal.
You don't even get 200K views, man.
I know. I don't even get 100 views.
Get the like bots out.
The second time I almost died, I was 5 and decided to ride down the driveway on my tricycle on my face.
Oof.
That was fun, and there's a whole story.
The most comical way to die. I'm sorry. Like,
That-
if you actually died from that, that'd be a hilarious funeral.
There is a whole story here that is going up on my channel. Like, my 5 near-death experiences are going to be an entire story time on my channel.
He
Now
died as he lived, grinding his face against the pavement.
Yes, exactly. The third
No, he
and
died
fourth,
as he lived, stupidly.
yeah, yeah. Well, at this time I was 5. I didn't really have time to be stupid.
Who are you kidding? All 5-year-olds are stupid.
The next 2 times I almost died was back in 2013. And they were like one right after the other, and they were both 4-wheeler accidents.
Oof.
So I was up in the mountains. I wasn't in Tennessee, but I was still in the Appalachian Mountains here in Virginia, right outside of Richmond, on a family plot of land up there. And I was learning to ride a 4-wheeler. So I was riding it around this big enclosure, like the outside of this big enclosure. This is the first time I almost died. And the enclosure was a wire fence. And the steering locked up as I was going around a turn. So I just kept turning. And my dumbass didn't pump, or I did pump the brakes, but the brakes were crap on the 4-wheeler I was using. So eventually,
Your dog.
Oh, what's going on?
His dog is killing things. Like, that's my immediate assumption.
Hmm.
So,
Well, this has taken a turn.
yes. Just make sure that.
sorry, give me just a moment. Technical difficulties.
Make sure no one's getting mauled.
No one's getting mauled. My dog's awesome.
Make sure of that, all right?
And then that dog murdered everyone.
All right, cool. We're good, I think.
Oh,
As
that's
long
so
as
ridiculous.
somebody doesn't walk into the room again.
So how's your murder hound doing?
He's vicious. He's mauling everybody. Anyway, so so I keep turning because the steering locked up, and I tried to pump the brakes and like stop, but it didn't work because the brakes were crap. And I plowed down one of the metal fence posts, like I bent it, and the wire that was attached to the fence post to like make the fence snapped back and hit me in the neck and almost decapitated me and
Oof.
knocked me off of the 4-wheeler. So that was fun, but I got right back up and started riding again because I'm stupid. And then about 2 hours later came my second near-death experience on that 4-wheeler. The paths up there were really rocky, but there was a part that was more rough than the rest. And the person who was teaching me to ride the 4-wheelers told me not to go too far down this one path because it'll get really rocky and I'm nowhere near prepared for that. So we were riding down this path, right? Like him and I. And he turned in a place where I had turned before and it looked like a dead end. I thought he was turning around. So I didn't follow him and I just kept riding down the path. About 2 minutes later, I got, lo and behold, I hit the rough patch and got thrown off of my 4-wheeler and it landed about 2 feet from my head, wheels down. And I almost got my head crushed.
Oof.
Plus, I was almost thrown down into a ravine because, like, on both sides of it, it was like this path was like on a ridge. It was weird. So, and then my 5th near-death experience isn't anything good. I almost got hit by a car the other day, so that was fun.
All right, so I guess I'll go one last time.
Yep, and then we shall begin the Reddit stories.
All right, so yeah, 2 truth, 1 lie. I almost got shanked behind a Las Vegas motel.
What the what?
I once fired an assault rifle at a row of bottles.
What?
I have 3 tattoos.
The
Oh.
third one sounds so tame in comparison to the other ones that I immediately assume it's the lie, but I'll have to think about this.
I'm gonna go. Oh, that's a hard one. I know you. You're not
Yeah.
stupid enough to fire a fully automatic assault rifle at a row of bottles.
I
Like
always
that's
assume
that's
that
just not.
enough.
How well do you know me?
This is my first time meeting you. Hi, how's it going?
I'm just gonna be very.
What's that?
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna be very surprised if you did actually do it.
All right, what are your guesses?
I'm gonna go ahead and say the bottles.
All right, what about you, Burger?
He just called me Burger. He,
Your name is Cheeseburger Apocalypse. What do you want to call you? Cheese?
that's hold on. No one has called me Burger yet. I need to process this.
What do you want to call you, Bergie?
Nope, it's official. Your new name's Bergie.
That's a Game Grumps reference. How dare you?
All right, anyway, what's your guess?
I find it highly implausible. Wait, did you say a Las Vegas motel?
Yep.
Never mind. I'm gonna say the second one.
All right, you are both wrong.
Really?
I have 2 tattoos.
Oh god damn it!
Oh,
Yeah, no,
I should have
also,
known.
interesting thing you brought up, Zambi. I never said a fully automatic assault rifle.
Oh.
So, my one time when my parents were split up and I was like 15, I was visiting my dad for the week, and his neighbor, who basically lives in a forest that no one goes in because it's basically marsh,
Yeah.
had a bunch of bottles set up, and his son, who is like 11 at the time, had a one shot, not, I don't know what you call it when it's non-automatic, basically he had a non-automatic AR-15, and he just lets me like shoot it at these bottles.
Huh.
And the story of the Vegas thing was, so I was 12, I think, when my family went on vacation to California, but we made a road trip there, so we stopped in Las Vegas one night, and we ended up staying at like this Roach Motel. Well, we're getting some drinks behind the out of the vending machine behind the motel, and this one guy who looks high out of his mind, and we can see like a knife sticking out of his pants, out of his like waistline. He comes up to us and says in this voice, in these words, I'm not paraphrasing, "Me thirsty, you buy me Pepsi."
What?
And he repeats this like 4 or 5 times, and I see him reaching for the knife. I drop the drinks and I run.
Oh my god.
I am not a prostitute. I was not dying behind a cheap roach motel in Vegas.
Oh,
Oh
Lojo.
god, what the hell?
I'm sorry. It had to be said.
What
You
the
both were thinking it.
fuck?
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. You may not have cursed, but definitely setting the bar somewhere.
That was okay. Didn't make a case for the other times, but that one was warranted.
Yeah, fair.
After hearing that, what else was I supposed to say?
Fair. No, all right. I'm gonna take this second before you take your turn, Cheese. Oh, sorry, Bergie, to go ahead and say
Damn it!
Everyone already hates me. I've made good progress today.
yes. Welcome back. Anyway, no, I'm gonna go ahead and take the second to say if you haven't donated, go ahead and donate already. With the exception of Sodiart, I've seen your comments. Thank you for agreeing to donate when you get paid. But if you're watching and you haven't donated, go ahead and donate. It's for a great cause, guys. I'm telling you. It's for an amazing cause, and absolutely no 100% of it is going into our pockets.
None of it.
None of it. Absolutely
Oh.
not. The donations,
I'm kidding.
obviously. Anyway, so go ahead and take your turn, Cheese.
All right. Hold on. I'm making the thumbnail for my next video. All right.
Professionalism.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh wow, that's a tagline that hasn't been used in a while, Taylor.
Yeah,
What am
I'm just gonna say Gmod and leave it at that.
Yeah. Oh, professionalism. I'll tell you the story afterwards, Cheese. I'm not gonna tell that on stream.
Don't you mean Bergie?
Yes, but I don't want them to go look up past streams on platforms that I
Oh.
can't delete streams from.
Oh, please look it up. It was amazing.
You
Amazingly terrible.
I'm pretty sure you still hate me for that, Taylor.
Yes, I do.
12!
Karma.
Oh,
That's
Ah.
what you Bergie, motherfucker. What you get?
watch your profanity.
I don't care.
I know you don't, but I do.
Oh God.
Anyway,
What is with you and professionalism?
I'll tell you the story afterwards.
Oh no. Oh
Um.
no.
Anyway, it's your turn for two truths and a lie.
All right. Okay. I once, like one day, it was just like midnight,
Mm-hmm.
and my friend William was sleeping over, and we had about 12 pounds of caffeine just in us. We chugged like 5 energy drinks.
Right.
And so we decided to go out to the 7-Eleven with this thing of silly string.
I can already see where this is going.
With this thing of silly string. And in a borderline drunken stupor, we we just spray just silly string all over the wall. Just
Hashtag thug life.
just everywhere. Secondly, I have seen people jump into the Hague.
Back to the Hague.
Back to the Hague.
To the Hague. Yes.
That sounds like a rejected Back to the Future movie. Back to the
Back to
Hague.
No, that sounds like a 80s horror B movie.
Yes.
Back to the Hague.
Leprechaun 5. Back to the Hague.
And my third one is I've never seen someone climb a building.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess the building one.
I'm gonna go ahead and also guess the building one. Because the story you told at the beginning was way too specific to not be true.
All of you are wrong.
I swear to God, if I just lied and said that it was too specific to not be true, and it's
That was
fucking
my plan.
oh, are you,
I guess I should have figured that from the one who said he never goes outside.
oh my God, and I know him too.
How did none of you guess that?
I don't know how I didn't just automatically be like, oh,
I'm-
that one.
I'm kind of in the process of looking for a creepy story to tell when that time for that comes.
I already found one.
Right. Awesome. So did I.
I have not.
Which means 'tis my turn, motherfreakers. All right.
Oh God!
What?
I need to recover from the cringe. Hold on. Oh shit!
Arsehole. You're an arsehole.
A
All right,
bunch A bunch
So,
of stuff just got
so are we
knocked off
are we just giving up any delusions of this being family friendly?
Yeah, pretty much.
Finally, I win.
Yes, you fucking do.
Good to know.
Are you
Tom,
fucking
good to
proud of
know.
yourself, you fucker?
Good to know. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go snort some coke off a clown's penis.
I didn't mean that not family friendly. I meant cursing is allowed. Although that is my favorite Cards Against Humanity card, hands down. Oh my god, we have 13-year-olds watching this, guys.
Uh,
Ugh.
Oh, I apologize to Sodiart and anybody else who is underage.
Oh my god.
I just have to say this for the rest of the video because it's gonna be it's gonna be a crap fest from here on out. If you are
Oh,
under
God.
the age of 10 and have not heard the word fuck before, well,
you just did.
you have now.
Oh god.
Okay, so this is.
What just happened?
I feel like I need a bigger blacker. Oh, anyway.
Like we gave up all pretenses of this being family friendly, and you guys just go berserk.
I didn't. He did. Anyway,
remember, you can find more of my assholery at clownpenis.fart.
professionalism.
Saturday Night Live.
Oh my god. Anyway, my turn, fuckers. I once got drunk off of wine in the woods behind my school. I almost killed somebody twice. And what's a good one I can throw in there? I see things that other people can't.
Huh.
What are the first two again?
The first one, I don't remember what the first one was.
Productive. This is why I started writing mine down in Notepad.
True. The second one was I almost killed somebody twice. Not the same person.
The first one is you got drunk behind your school.
Oh yeah, I got drunk behind my school.
I wonder which one's the lie.
Wonder which one it could be.
Huh. Let's see if you guys are right, because y'all seem awfully sure about yourselves.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume the third one, honestly.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Mhm.
Guess what? You're wrong.
Bullshit.
Nope.
I need fucking proof of this.
Okay, definitely. So since I was little, like I'm totally gonna go Sixth Sense here and be like, I see dead people. No, it's not quite to that extent. I mean, it is, but for the intents and purposes of this live stream, it's not quite to that extent. But I can see auras and stuff like that, and it's pretty weird.
Auras.
Yeah, the electrical field around people's bodies.
I'm just going to reserve my right to not voice my opinion on this matter.
Yeah, you're good. I mean, if you want to, go ahead and call BS if you want.
I'm not starting anything over this anyway. So what was the lie?
The lie was I have not almost killed 2 people. It was only 1.
Well then,
Yeah, because I remember back like a few, God, almost half a year ago at this point. Actually, yeah, half a year ago. at my birthday gathering.
Yeah.
We were playing. We weren't playing Two Truths and a Lie. We were playing Never Have I Ever.
Yep.
And you basically, and I don't know what you said, but it led to you telling that story.
Yeah. Just in case you haven't heard it, Taylor, and I know for a fact the people in the audience haven't either.
Mhm.
I'm not going to be that guy who's like, no, you guys don't get to know. So when I was walking home from school one day, there were these kids across the street who were in a house. It's not like they were just chilling across the street being dumbasses, but they were in a house, and there was this girl who looked like she was on crack, to be quite honest, who waved at me. So I waved back, and then this dude came out of the house and was like, "Are you waving at my girlfriend?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." She waved at me, but of course, I'm not gonna let him know that I am who I actually am. So I pulled a British accent. I was like, "Yeah, I was." She kind of was waving at me, and he tried to fight me over that.
British accent sucks.
You know what? I haven't done it in a while, so fuck off, mate. Anyway,
It still sucks.
I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna actually fight you. So he was antagonizing me, and I was sort of antagonizing him because I was like, you know what? Shits and giggles. Why not? I want to have a laugh. And he tried to punch me. I don't know what godly power took me over in that moment. Like, I'm not a graceful person. I don't know very many martial arts. Like, I took martial arts for like 6 months when I was 10. But some sort of instinct just kicked in. I dodged his punch and like did some sort of move and hung him out over traffic by the front of his shirt. And almost dropped him into traffic in front of an oncoming car. But I pulled him up when he was like, "Okay, man, you win. I'm sorry." I still flip off his house every time I go by and he averts his eyes. It was fun.
I'm not gonna lie, because I just kind of like to stir the pot. Where you went for British accent, I would have probably just gone for what's the most psychotic voice I can make.
Yes, though. In my head, it was between doing a British accent, which is what I do to like mask my personality, and call myself Carl.
Carl.
Yeah.
Carl.
But no, I'd have just probably gone with the Joker voice and just like screamed nonsense at him, like trying to think, like something like a.
And what if I was? Ooh, do you want to fight? The last person who did that, the last thing he saw was the underside of my car. Don't forget, bucko, I know where you live, and I have gasoline.
Okay, that would have definitely gotten you punched in the face, Taylor.
Yes, but here's the thing: I'm the kind of person who can take that.
Yes, same though. But the other thing that I was tempted to do, but I didn't think about it until afterwards. I was tempted to pull the Zambi voice and just do this. "Hey man, are you waving at my girlfriend?" "Peanut butter is the answer." And just walk away.
No, just go full Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Were you waving at my girlfriend? 42.
42.
Just leave.
Yeah, just walks away.
It's like he's too dumbfounded.
Exactly.
You know, like he just stays up for like next 3 days. Like, what does it mean?
Yes.
He can't get to sleep. Like, what did he mean?
Yup. Anyway,
Why
now it is
is that
time.
the answer? Ah!
It is time to transition to scary stories on Reddit. So I am going to go ahead and say we keep formation. Taylor, have you found one yet?
Yes, and I guess it's appropriate I start because this one is Not great. It's kind of bland, but it's the best thing I could. It's the best thing I could find on short notice.
True.
All right. This one is called, and it's short, so this one is called Psychic Ability.
Okay.
I live in Osaka, Japan, and often use the subway to go to work in the morning. One day when I was waiting for the train, I noticed a homeless man standing in a corner of the subway station, muttering to himself as people passed by. He was holding out a cup and seemed to be begging for spare change. A fat woman passed by the homeless man, and I distinctly heard him say, "Pig." Wow, I thought to myself, this homeless man is insulting people, and he still expects them to give him money. Then a tall businessman went by, and the homeless guy muttered, "Human." Human? I couldn't argue with that. Obviously, he was a human. The next day, I arrived early at the subway station and had some time to kill, so I decided to stand closer to the homeless man and listen to his strange mutterings. A thin, haggard-looking man passed in front of him, and I heard the homeless guy mutter, "Cow." Cow, I thought. The man was much too skinny to be a cow. He looked more like a turkey or a chicken to me. A minute or so later, a fat man went by, and the homeless man said, "Potato." Potato? I was under the impression that he called all fat people pig. That day at work, I couldn't stop thinking about the homeless man and his puzzling behavior. I kept trying to find some logic or pattern in what he was muttering. Perhaps he has some kind of psychic ability, I thought. Maybe he knows what these people were in a previous life. In Japan, many people believe in reincarnation. I observed the homeless man many times and began to think my theory was right. I often heard him calling people things like rabbit or onion or sheep or tomato. One day, curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to ask him what was going on. As I walked up to him, he looked at me and said, "Bread." I tossed some money into his cup and asked him if he'd had some kind of psychic ability. The homeless man smiled and said, "Yes, indeed, I do have a psychic ability. It is an ability I obtained years ago. But it is not what you might expect. I can't tell the future or read minds or anything like that." "Then what is your ability?" I asked eagerly. "The ability is merely to know the last thing somebody ate," he said. I laughed because I realized he was right. He said bread. The last thing I had eaten for breakfast that day was toast. I walked away shaking my head of all the psychic abilities. Someone could have, that one must be the most useless. But what of the businessman?
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay, I just
Yeah, it took a minute, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, cool.
All right. So
Wow, didn't expect that one. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
No one expects the humans.
Nobody expects
Ethan.
humans. That was for two specific people who watch my videos. You know who you are. Go ahead and leave a thumbs up.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Anyway, I leave the stage to you.
Cheese.
All right.
Bergie.
So
My man.
I looked on the on a Reddit, real creepy encounters subreddit called r/let's not meet.
Oh, yes.
Real quick, before that, I feel like I should credit the person who posted that story. AYJLM.
So
I don't know how it's pronounced. That's just how his name's spelled.
So
Pendulum.
this is called I Just Want to Chill under the short category. It filters by length. And it was submitted 10 hours ago by Trance Makes Me Dance. So, Long-time lurker, first-time poster. This happened to me about 2 months ago. I work in a high-rise in Midtown Manhattan. That area, aside from rush hour, is generally just tourists and creeps. I usually have a 5-block walk to my building from the subway, and nobody really bothers me. On this particular day, just as I was turning the corner on my last block, a guy matches my stride and motions for me to remove my headphones. I noticed right away that he has a black eye and a generally scruffy look to him. He also reeked of cigarettes. I took out the headphone closest to him, and he said, "Oh, fucking, damn girl! I swear, everyone is so plugged in these days." I nodded and started walking faster. He quickened as well and followed with, "We should hang out right now. I've got a place down the street." Even though I rolled my eyes and said, "No thanks," he persisted. I can't do a creep voice, for the love of God.
Send me the story. I'll help you out, fam.
Fucking, nah, I got an idea. I got an idea.
Uh-oh.
All right. Even though I rolled my eyes and said, "No thanks," he persisted. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna do. Okay, I'll just send it to you, because I can't do creepy voices, and he's no longer saying "hey girl," so I can't just say "hey girl."
Right?
So no. Where's your Discord? All right, there it is. All right, and sent. Help me.
Cool. Help is on the way, fam.
Even though
Alrighty.
just tell me when it loads up.
Alrighty, it's loaded.
Even though I rolled my eyes and said "no thanks," he persisted.
I just want to chill.
You missed the girl. I was visibly annoyed, and he wouldn't give up. As I was approaching my building, I said, "Oh, my office is right here, so I'm just kind of going out. Bye." I turned toward the door. Guy put his hand on my shoulder, squeezed it, and said,
Hey, now don't be a bitch. We can make it our office.
"Our." Sorry, I just love the way you fucking said that, dude. That was just...
You wanted a creep voice, I'm giving you a creep voice.
That was amazing. Ew. Is that your reaction? Really? Just saying,
What?
ew. Like, look at that.
True. Fun.
Ew. I
Finish
shoved his
the
arm
story,
away.
plebe.
No, thank you. As I opened the door to my building, luckily, as he was about to follow me in, Lewis, our amazing doorman, saw the whole thing and ran to my rescue. And I was explaining to Lewis that the creep was following me. The guy kept repeating,
I just want to chill. Why is she such a bitch? I just want to chill.
Lewis assured me he would take care of it and sent me up to my office. I had no idea what happened afterward, but as it's a huge city, I haven't seen the guy since. Let's not meet again, fucker. Lewis, you the real MVP. You the real MVP, man.
Real MVP. Good job.
Is that like the New York version of like play of the game?
I guess.
Lewis, you the real MVP.
Oh, geez. This is actually a pretty long one, the one I've got. So I guess it's a good one to end off on. All right. So I've got a good one.
Will it make you the real MVP?
It will make me the real MVP. Let me go ahead and check the comment chat.
Because I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. Well, you can watch it back when you come back. Anyway.
Oh no!
So this is entitled, "My Mother Always Taught Me That Baked Goods Were the Best Way to Make a New Friend." This is on the No Sleep subreddit, if you guys want to go read it for yourselves. Credit to Do Nut Blink. Or Donut Blink. It's emphasis on the do at the beginning of donut. Okay.
I'm just now imagining a blinking donut with like an eyeball in the middle.
Oh my god, stop. That's even more terrifying than any story we can come up with. Better yet, a bagel. Better yet, 2 bagels. That's also for the 2 people who watch my channel. You're welcome. Anyway, so here we go. Remember growing up watching the sitcoms where these young, broke 20-somethings lived in glamorous apartments and managed to eat out every other day? I do too, which is why I felt a little jaded when I first started apartment hunting and realized that places within my budget were much less chic. The building I finally settled on was older than my grandparents and still overpriced, but the freedom of having my own place to live, that I hardly minded. I managed to spruce up the place. First by throwing every clean product I could afford into every nook and cranny. Then with my meager budget, I found a few cool older pieces of furniture and art at Goodwill and garage sales, and went full on Pinterest DIY at decorating my new home. At the end of the day, it still wasn't the movie set of a rom-com about a spunky young girl making her way into the real world, but
For one, I actually had 4 walls.
but it did feel a lot more like home. Even though I had moved to the city, my suburban sense of neighborliness was instinctual. So, not long after settling in, I found myself watching. I can't fucking read. So, not long after settling in, I found myself wanting to reach out to those who shared my floor. My mother always taught me that baked goods were the best way to make a new friend, so I pulled out my Betty Crocker cookbook and set to whipping up a batch of ooey gooey chocolate chip cookies. After coating my newly cleaned kitchen and myself in flour, I had 3 batches of cookies, 1 for each apartment on my floor. I cleaned myself up and took my first batch to the place right next to mine, apartment C. The place had barely tapped on... Wait, what the fuck? I had barely tapped on the rotting door, rust making use of the knocker impossible when it swung open quickly. I had to look down and see who stood in the opening. The old woman was tiny. The top of her head had barely... Dude, there is like no punctuation in this fucking story. The top of her head barely coming up to my breasts. Her snow white hair was curled into elegant but dry and frizzy curls.
Oh no, you're reading porn!
Shut up.
Also, just quick tangent. I love the idea of like, hello, I don't want to talk to you. I have cookies. I will love you forever.
Yeah. Literally me. Anyway. Okay, so she wore a floral house coat that looked far too thick for the warmth of spring, creeping through the hallways. Hello? Her voice crackled like a bonfire as she spoke. Who are you? Hi there. I put my best pageant smile on and held up the tray of cookies, determined to win over my new neighbor. I just moved in next door, and I thought I'd come introduce myself. The woman stared at me, her expression unreadable. My smile was unwavering as I held up the cookies. I'm Molly. I reached out a hand to shake. Oh my god, guys, we finally found it. We found Molly. Molly. Anyway. Molly? She parroted back to me. Yeah, I brought you cookies. My voice was coated with sugar, sweeter than the cookies, hoping to warm her up. I guess that no one had come to see her in quite a while, and she seemed confused, even though I'd found her in her own apartment. She was lost. What's your name? Agnes! Her voice was so soft and gravely that it almost sounded like a rusty door hinge opening.
Gravelly.
Agnes! Hi, Agnes. Hi, Agnes. It's a pleasure to meet you. I lifted the foil off the cookies, the smell of chocolate and vanilla wafting up off of them. I hope you enjoy chocolate chip. Her lips spread into a hesitant smile, the skin around her lips crackling as she did so. She reached out and took the plate of cookies before abruptly shutting the door. The whole interaction struck me as odd, and it wasn't just the woman's demeanor. Something just felt wrong. I opted to go home instead of visiting my other neighbors, just wanting to be alone. I don't know why I felt so off-put. Sure, Agnes was strange, but usually nothing could make my friendliness and extroverted nature waver. Back inside of my apartment, I felt more comfortable, lighter. I spent the rest of the evening relaxing. I took a nice long bath, soaking in Epsom salts and peppermint oils. Afterwards, I wrapped myself in a fluffy robe and snuck a few cookies off the top shelf of the other neighbors' plates as I flipped through the channels. As I snuggled into the cushions of my cheap couch, one of the only new things in the apartment, I settled on a rom-com I'd seen a few times before. I couldn't hear the dialogue through the music coming from next door. A loud waltz played through the wall. I tried turning up the TV. Just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of the waltz that was going on next door.
I'm sorry, I heard oonst.
True.
I didn't hear no waltz. I heard oonce, oonce, oonce.
Right?
There was no waltzing involved. I did not take a single waltz.
True. I tried turning up the
Just try to
TV,
get
but I just
down.
couldn't tune out the music. Eventually irritated, I decided to head next door. I plastered on my award-winning smile yet again and walked into the hallway. The music was so loud that the knocker on The music was so loud that the knocker on Agnes's door was shaking. I nervously lifted the fist to knock on the door when it stopped. Silence rung heavily in my ears, louder than the music had been. Although irritated, the cause of my frustration was gone, and I no longer had a reason to complain. The next day, I decided to stop by to see my other neighbors. Taking my tinfoil-covered plates, minus a few cookies, I knocked on the door of the apartment A, but no one was home. Heading over to apartment B, I met Roger. Roger was in his late 20s and well put together in a cardigan, pressed slacks. The works. He invited me in for coffee and we shared the cookies. It's nice to finally have another person living on this floor, he mused, pouring the coffee. It can get lonely here. The other neighbors aren't very social. I asked, accepting a mug. What other neighbors? He laughed. Cream or sugar? Yes, please, both. I nodded and turned to the cupboard. Well, I haven't met who lives in A, but I brought cookies to Agnes. Agnes? Roger raised an eyebrow, setting down the cream and sugar and taking a seat. Yeah, the old lady in apartment C? I suppose that she kept herself and that he'd maybe never seen her. She certainly looked like she'd never stepped outside. Nobody lives in C. His brow furrowed. You and I are the only two on this floor. Maybe she just moved in, I pondered. Or perhaps she just rarely goes outside and you've missed her? She certainly seems like a shut-in. Roger's brow had furrowed deeper, his demeanor changing from friendly to concerned. Molly, I'm not sure who you just met. He shook his head. My brother-in-law, Jason, owns the building. He bought it cheap because of all the renovations that it needed. The entire floor and part of the second was damaged by a fire. It wasn't livable. Jason has been having it fixed, but this apartment was only finished about 6 months ago, and yours he finished last week. He didn't even have time to clean the place up before you applied for it. Well, maybe he's just finished apartment C and Agnes moved in? I took a sip of my coffee, my explanation seeming thoroughly logical. No. Roger shook his head again. He's starting A this week, but it'll be a while before he gets to C. That's where the fire started. It's gonna take months of repair and replacement. It's going to take months to repair and replace everything in there. Well then, who did I see? I asked, growing concerned. There was a woman who answered the door. Most likely a squatter, he shrugged, although I could tell that he too was unnerved. I'll call Jason and have him check it out. I agreed with Roger that his plan was solid, although I wasn't exactly comfortable with living next door to a squatter. I'd only lived in the city for a week. I wasn't really ready for that. So, I suppose you thought that I was the one playing the music so loudly last night, I laughed. I'm surprised you were being so kind, assuming I caused such a nuisance. Roger tilted his head to the side, his features wrinkled in confusion. What music? I laughed, assuming he was messing with me, but his expression remained. You know, the waltz that was playing last night? You have to have heard it. It sounded like...
Granny getting down.
I'm sorry, I had to. That's not actually part of the story. You had to have heard it. Nope, didn't hear a peep. He shook his head. I didn't press the matter. Maybe he had an odd sense of humor. Maybe his walls were thicker than mine were. Not wanting to overstay my welcome, I thanked him for the coffee and made my farewell. He was polite in his goodbye, telling me to stop by whenever I liked. He was nice and cute, and I found myself thinking that I might just have to do that, and maybe give him my number as well.
Oh no!
Back in my place, I sat down at my computer and opened up Facebook. Roger had introduced himself with his full name, and I figured that I might as well be able to do a little snooping if he had a girlfriend or whatever. I searched for a while, scrolling through page after page of Rogers with similar last names. As I was about to give up, I remembered he was related to the landlord. If I could find him, I'd surely be able to find Roger. He popped up right away, and it even looked like we had a few mutual friends, which wasn't surprising. The building was close to the college I attended. Jason's page didn't list him as married, which I found odd. But guessing that maybe Roger used brother-in-law as a catch-all term for guy my sister's dating, I scrolled through the pictures looking for a girlfriend that would link him to Roger. I found vacation photos, family reunion pictures, etc., but no girlfriend. As I clicked through an album, I reached the photo of Jason, all dressed up next to an older woman in a housecoat. Agnes. Her grin was the same as it had been the other day, her dark eyes looking right through me. I don't know what came over me, but I had to show Roger. Grabbing my phone, I snapped a picture of the screen and ran into the hallway in my pajamas. I marched right to the door and knocked loudly as my shaking hands would allow. The door creaked open, and I expected to see Roger standing there, looking at me like a crazy person. Except he wasn't there. No one was. I pushed the door open a bit farther, looking inside. The apartment was empty. The table I had sat at only a few hours earlier was gone. The tastefully decorated living room, barren. I'm sitting on my apartment floor as I write this, shaking. I turned around almost immediately after seeing what I saw in Roger's apartment and rushed down the hallway. Agnes stuck her head out the door to smile and wink. I don't know what any of this means, or what's even real. All I know is that I've locked the door and put on earplugs, playing the loudest music I could. But I still can't drown out the waltz. And that's the end of the story, folks.
Sounds like
Go ahead.
Sounds like a rejected prototype for that one weird show where like a guy has two separate lives but he can't tell which one's real.
I don't remember the name of the show, but I know what show you're talking about. Anyway, guys, feel free to leave a like on this video if you want, if you liked it. If you didn't, feel free to thumbs down if you want, or just don't rate at all. Secondly, go ahead and comment, A, telling us what you thought of the video, and B, what you guys want our next topic to be. Our next stream is going to be next Friday, same time, same place, same charity advocacy. So, without further ado, if you haven't commented yet, go ahead and, or if you haven't donated yet, go ahead and donate. If you can. That is.
We won't judge you.
Yeah, we won't.
Except we will judge you immensely.
Yeah, there will be
Just
no
remember.
judgment except for all of it.
Just remember, no matter what you do, who you are, what you are, I hate you all the same.
Thanks, Taylor. Anyway, so without further ado, rate, comment telling us your favorite part of the video, and subscribe to give me some of that sweet revenue. Go ahead and check out Cheese's channel in the description below. I'm not sure if you actually have a channel, Taylor, because I'm a horrible best friend.
I do not.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and check Cheese's channel out in the description below, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye!
Ah!